I recommend picking up the ladies that way. It might not work. I don't think it'll work for you if you try it. Let me into your womb, is what he says. You see nothing wrong with that pickup line. I'll tell you right now, I don't think it'll work. Sign you up? Okay, you have to meet up with Ricardo somewhere. I don't know where. If you have Azoth, he'll find you. Yeah, don't use chloroform. You'll get crime. You'll say that's your girlfriend next time you see her. Just try it. Cops on the way. Well, probably well deserved. No, he definitely wants into your womb. It's either not going to work or it's going to work very well. I feel like it's one of those things. It depends on how much they're attracted to you. Like, if you tried saying that and you look like, I don't know, they're exactly their type, you'll probably have better chances than if you look like fucking Quasimodo. Unless that's their type, then at that point, we'll go for it. They're going well to chick. You're getting PBs all night. I just need a minute-long PB, and we're going to be good to go, and I can shave down that minute. I don't know, man, but that PBC ending, we got world record on Sunday. And I'm doing A ending right now because we can finally work on that one. I'll post the C ending world record on probably soon. I'm trying to find any day to actually do all that. You're gonna hear the Quasimodo, Big Bones Jones. Is that your type? Big hunchback, hairy hands. I don't know what else you have. What does Quasimodo have again? The green shirt. I guess he has big ass hands if you're into that. You're down? Alright, well you have to, I guess, go to France for that one. Red hair? Oh yeah, you gotta love the redheads. He does have red hair, you're right. Which one? He's not popular with the lady in the movie, if you're wondering about that one. She actively rejects him. Bad teeth? Did he have bad teeth? I don't remember the movie that well, but did he really have bad teeth? Hell yeah, that was really good. The church did burn down some time ago, you're right. The bells, the bells. It's gonna move another lady. I don't even know if that actually ends, like, with them having promise. Because the sequel is very cursed. If you're down for that, go for it. Like, again, if that's your kink, I'm not gonna judge you, just... As long as you don't have certain kinks, you're probably fine. And really, the only kinks that you probably shouldn't have are anything that's illegal. If you have that, well, I'm not gonna... Don't do that. Keep all your kinks legal is the only thing I'll say. Nice and legal. I don't think there's any legalities in dating Quasimodo outside of, what's the word? I really got none off the top of my head. You know, I really don't think of Quasimodo all that much when I'm thinking of that. Exactly as this did. Exactly. Ah, let's go. Also, it's great that the first thing that Ricardo does when meeting, like, the first time he meets Fiona is, like, he shows her a wooden statue of her pregnant. Is old man sucking Azoth fetish legal? I think it depends on if you die or not. Oh yeah, this is Capcom in like the mid-2000s. There's gonna be jiggle everywhere. Why do they even have that around? It was Ricardo's intent to show Fiona what he's going to do to her later that night. This is actually the thing he tells her, by the way. Like, not verbatim the exact words, but like, he's saying, "That'll be you later." Yeah, this is a Capcom game. In fact, a lot of the assets in this game are recycled from RE4 and Devil May Cry. Exactly, he wants in your womb. So by the way, if anyone's actually new to Haunted Ground, let me tell you the story of Ricardo. Ricardo is, it gets really fucked up, by the way, I should mention this. Ricardo is, your dad's brother. Your dad's name is Ugo, and Ricardo is the brother of your dad. And more specifically, your dad and Ugo are clones of a guy named Lorenzo, who's your great-grandfather. Ugo ran away from the castle with the Azoth, and he ended up having a kid with a human woman, and they had Fiona, who got the Azoth through the womb, because that's the way Azoth travels. So that being said, what ends up happening is Ricardo is a clone of your dad, an exact clone. So, your clone dad wants to get you pregnant with himself so he can be reborn with the Azoth. And that is his entire plot, and that's why he wants inside your womb. Now, your womb is a sacred place, so you don't want to let him in your womb. And this is the exact story without actually, you know, fubbing any details. This is all the exact details the game gives you. It is quite the story. It's pretty interesting. When I start with creepy uncles, he also kills your family, too. All the characters in this game have different intentions for you. I was doing just one. Hope you're doing good. In order, Debilitus thinks you're beautiful, and he thinks you're a lovely doll. He actually just thinks you're a toy. Like, imagine like a giant Barbie doll. That's what he thinks you are. Fiona technically has, not exactly eternal youth, but a very long, young life. Like, Azoth is refreshing. So her body currently has it. However, though, if she gives birth, it would transfer to whoever she gave birth to. That's kind of the idea. So Debilitus is actually baby. He's a good guy. That's why you say Debilitus, because he doesn't mean any... I'm stupid. That's fine. We can keep the dog. It's fine. Cool, we're good to go. Oh, yeah, just one. It's a classic game. It's a pretty good one at that. Going more into that, let me continue talking about that. Daniela wants you because, as she states, she is not full woman. She's not complete. So, it's pretty much assumed that she's going to rip out your womb and take it for her own to become full woman, according to her logic. So Daniela, the creepy woman, wants your womb so she can become a full woman. Quote unquote. Or a complete woman. She is saying Huey, yeah. Thanks for the follow. She doesn't really care about the Azoth. She literally just wants your womb. Like, it could be anyone's womb. Well, Daniela's also not the most normal person. Nope, Daniela wants your womb, and she also spites you. So it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. She very often hints of not being complete, and she wants your body. Ricardo, on this hand, wants to make you pregnant with himself through science, and have you give birth to him. So he can be reborn with the Azoth, which would allow him to have, you know, kind of like near eternal youth. And then Lorenzo actually doesn't give a single shit on how he gets the Azoth. Like, he'll just drink it out of you. He drinks it like a fucking soup. It's like... He just drinks it like soup. He doesn't really care about the pregnancy scheme, which is really weird as to why Ricardo would care so much about it. But, like, Lorenzo just drinks it. He doesn't really have the whole pregnancy thing going for him. He just, like, he'll literally just suck it out of you, like soup. Exactly, what a gentleman. He'll also kick your ass 6 ways to Sunday. He has, like, magic punches. Like, he has, like, actual DBZ fire hands. It's fucking awesome. Let's go. That actually works. Holy shit, I didn't think that would work. Cool. Super Fist versus Super Foot. Fiona has some really strong feet throughout the game. Like, you can kick concrete, you can kick people apart. It's pretty fucking cool. Oh yeah, they were very cool. Debilitus later on becomes a good guy because he sees you as an angel after you beat him in a boss fight. And kind of Turburglar, I am. Oh, I can't last long enough. Oh yeah, you're gonna get... He sucks off really good. Debilitus says, well, during his boss fight, you have two options. You can kill him or you can save him. If you kill him, you won't learn about the truth of Debilitus and you're a bad person. If you save him, you'll learn that Debilitus actually sees you as an angel at that point and is perfectly fine with you being alive. He actually respects you and, What do you mean in host, Maker Blue? I don't know what you mean. I'm confused. You mean, like, did we get hosted today? Like, not significantly, actually, as far as I'm aware. Like, it kind of ramped up, like, a lot today, naturally, from what I can tell. Like, there's one from Punchy early on, but... At me? I'm confused. Still can't find the host button? Oh, yeah, you're right. FFZ might be having problems. Oh, I can't just myself. Never mind. I'm blind. I usually just do /host in my own chat, and that seems to work. But yeah, like, we didn't really get, like, any, like, Punchy rated today, but, Oh, yeah, go for it. Sure. Sure, go for it. I wasn't too sure. I'm a bit dummy when it comes to things. Given multiple words. But yeah, that's kind of how a lot of the game goes, which is why Debilitus is ultimately a good guy, and why he doesn't mean no harm. Debilitus is a really nice guy. That's the main thing you need to know. Oh yeah. And during the final boss fight, he sees you next to a statue of an angel, plus you sparing his life. He loves you. So, he's not a bad guy. He just thinks you're a doll. Like, imagine a 2-year-old trying to chase candy. That's what it is. Oh, I'm a dude. I'm a dude, dude. You're good. You're fine. Yeah, I'm a guy. Yeah, I'm a guy. That question comes up a lot, and you seem pretty polite about it, so no worries. Like, I don't ever take offense to it. It's a very frequent question. Although, I should probably put some kind of, what's the word? I should probably put some kind of disclaimer in my info, so people can read it. Pronoun? Yeah, I should put pronouns, that's it. Yeah. Where's Huey at, by the way? I don't see him. Hey, no worries at all. Most people tend to ask it, like... I hear him. Huh. Okay.
No.
Then maybe the pair woman, flash she is. So, I have two theories on, No, it's not the long hair, it's my face. When I had short hair, I looked like Ellen DeGeneres. I know for a fact it's not the long hair. If anything, I've been told I'm more of a dude when I have long hair.
Come on.
Believe me, I know.
Come on.
How's it going, Charisma? Good to see you. Oh yeah, I don't judge it at all. My long hair makes you look more like a dude. I fully acknowledge this. And Huey can die, in hard mode.
Huey.
Not at 90% though. Hey, you're all good, Mackley. You're all good.
Huey.
I'm a perfectly normal dude. I'm a beautiful guy. I accept this. Thanks, just one.
Go, Huey.
Alright, come on. We're in. Can he die in the forest? He can die in the forest if you aren't careful. The best way to do it is just don't find him, and you'll be fine. Luna Croft, the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the swarm. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the badge, and thank you, we welcome you. Hope you're having a great day so far. But, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I used to stream with short hair. Hell, even, my brother Charisma, I can tell you too.
Huey.
Like, I can't grow facial hair. Genetically, I cannot grow facial hair. Like, when I had short hair, I looked like fucking Ellen, dude. I look like full-blown... Oh, two theories, thank you. That's a timeout. It is, Zemnis, it is. Hey, thank you, Lunacroft. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm glad it's going well. Bells? You sure you want it, or do you want to do it tomorrow? Because technically you'll be getting, like, you'll be getting a lower amount of time than normal. Because I'm not going to wear them after the stream. I'm going to take them off. You can probably refund it if you want, Greenie. Tomorrow? Just refund it and do it tomorrow, I'd say. Or I can refund it. I'll refund it later, I guess. Alright, fine. I'll remember tomorrow. I'll remember it tomorrow. Just remind me when you come in. I'll wait for you to do that one. Pretty much. Like, I don't grow body hair in general is a thing. Tomorrow bells? I'll remember it. I'll remember it. That'll be good. But that was a big thing. And I've been told I look way more like a guy with the fucking Yasuo degen samurai style. Oh yeah, dude, I'm full of fucking imperfection. I'm fine. No, actually, I lost it for Given Truth. New strats were found, and new runners came in. Fearcube, one of my mods now, came into the scene and fucking dominated that shit. And I'm very proud of him. He found a lot of new shit. So I want to go back to the game at some point, but I need to kind of figure out what's with the lag. And then we should be good. Betrayal? No. Like, most of the time when I get beat, it's really cool. I love conversing with other world record holders. Most of the time. The only time I'm not a fan of, like, me getting beat is a very specific situation where someone will kind of, like, make it very obvious they're taking, like the world record I had or something. And it's a very specific thing that I'm just not a fan of. Like, very often if I see my record gets beat, I'll know. I know my times get beat. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want to be, like, alerted or informed, like, oh, you just lost all this to this person. I'd rather not know, unless I have some kind of prior report with that person. Like, with Fearcube, I found out when I saw one day I had my time beat on Speedrun.com, I was like, damn, son, that's really fucking good. And I got to see it for myself, and it was actually really cool. Yeah. Exactly. What I don't want is, like, someone to at me on Twitter saying, hey, man, I beat your time. Like, no, come on. Just let me fucking vibe. It's not chill. I just want to chill, man. I just want to grill, man. You know? I want to do the grilling name. Fuck, I'm getting memed. Alright, that's fine. Well, this can save time. Fuck, this is bad RNG. Shit. This could be really bad. That's fine. Yeah, I try Forgiven Truth. I try. Spooky is having an issue, mainly that it hurts my hand if I do it too much. And then as well, it was lagging for a while. I think the lag may be fixed, though. I've been meaning to actually test out a fix for that Fearcube sent me. And then, what's the word? If it works, I want to grind for world record in that again. I would like to compete. Funny enough, though, with Fearcube, I want to mention one of the coolest things. Like, here's one of my first experiences with that guy, and that's why I always have high praise for him. Like, he beat my world record, and then when I did Spookies, he watched me, and then by watching my stream do this weird acting up, he found new tech. He came up with new tech on the spot by watching my own run fuck up, and it's cool. Sorry about what? Oh, you're all good. You're all good, Planet. You're all good. Hope you're having a good day. Are macros allowed on speedruns? Generally, no. Generally, no. But you're all good, man. You're all good. Names happen. Nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of respect for the guy, so it's always a good thing. Yeah. Just call him Egg. Eck. Eck also. Both work. How's it going, by the way, Maxi? What's the extra features in New Game Plus? Good question, M33 Cloud. We mainly, well, we get one extra cutscene, and we get access to stamina items. So we get the Adamus necklace, which means we never run out of stamina. We get the Morgan earrings, which allow you to go invisible if you stand still, and you also get powder shoes, which allow you to have explosive kicks. It makes the run a lot safer. You don't have to worry about all the, I think, lavender to make you go faster. So it's much more just do the game. It doesn't add too much to. Awesome, Maxie. Good to see you. Like, hell, that's my only real instance of, like, you know, getting bopped in a speedrun that I'm, like, mind. Outside of that, hell, if you were, like... There's also other examples, too. Like, I don't mind my time getting beat, especially if I have, like, a report with a person. But, like, I just don't want to get added. I think that's a basic asking, right? I think that's a very basic request. Barring that, I'm pretty cool with getting my ass kicked. That's also why I don't keep track of, like, world records I have, because very often I'll get beat in world records. Hell, a good example is, like, a while back, I'd go head-to-head with a guy named Joe Gnome in Clock Tower, and he would kick my... Oh, wow. Well, kind of almost at it. He would kick my ass in, like, H ending and D ending. We had a lot of fun going back and forth, but we had that report as the thing, and it was actually a fun thing. I just don't want to get randomly added by people. It's really challenging, and it's not fun. No, not Joe Mama, Joe Gnome. I like fighting games. They're fun. They're really fun, in fact. This is also why, like, when I'm finishing my runs, I'm praising Gurahamu. I think it's a really good run. Oh yeah, Forgiven Truth. Like, White Day World Records back and forth was really good. Cloudmark is a fun guy to compete against. Like, I knew for a fact the moment I beat him, he would get it back. That happens with a lot of runners. Hell, Drunk Wario and me kind of became better friends because we kept trading Dead Rising time skip back and forth for a while. Like, we had kept going, and then I was like, oh, he'll beat me in like 3 days. And I was right, because I fully expected it. He didn't at me, I saw it on the leaderboard, and good friends. I like that. So if you want to beat any of my times, go ahead. Just don't at me on fucking... Oh, exactly. That's how I feel, Planet. Like, I'll congratulate people when I see it. I don't have to get at it about me losing a time. Like, I'll get it back, don't worry. Or I can try to get it back at some point. Is there a villain in the speedrunning scene? No. And no, that guy's not a villain. He just wants to chill. Boo, Greenie, boo! Greenie added me, boo! Like, there's no real overarching villains in any sense. Like, most people are pretty chill. Speedrunning is a very much, a community-based hobby. Hell, even, like, when, you know, World Records and Homecoming and Downpour are trading with, like, Enigma, Starwind, and all them, like, and Oh My Queen, there's never any ill will. It's a lot of people propping each other up, so it's quite nice. Oh, pretty much. You're allowed to tag me. I don't mind getting tagged. I just don't want to get an at, like, oh, hey, I beat your record, dude, if I don't have that report with someone. If I have a report with someone, that's fine. Like, if for some reason Maxie came into one of my games and, like, added me, I probably wouldn't be pissed because I'm friends with Maxie and I know him. But, like, if I don't have a report with someone, I don't want to get added. You know? Any future releases? Yeah, Remothered, actually. Kind of excited about that one. It'll be fun. You gonna punch him? No. Okay. Side. One. Almost comboed, that's fine. Good fight, I'll take it. You're allowed to at me normally. Hell, even adding me is not such a bad thing. Oh, Remothered 2 is not going to have that problem. It's only Remothered 1 that has the problem. I don't think they're out of the leopard thong. They're not going to give Felton underwear. He stays naked. But Remothered 2 is supposed to not have old man ass. That's actually part of the marketing. So it's kind of funny. Hell, a good example as well is, like, let's look at Juo. Like, Juo mentioned, like, he beat my time, but he didn't directly at me. He just tweeted. He tweeted, like, oh, hey, I beat this. And then he also, like, he posted in Discord mentioning me, but that's also, you know, Discord. So I don't mind that. That's fine. Also, I have a report with Juo. That's actually there. I've added Juo before as well, but keep in mind, we're actually on that level of friendship that it makes sense to. That's my only case. Oh, because I've lost plenty of world records to plenty of runners. For the most part, I really don't mind all that much. Hell, I think Texan's actually been hard grinding Dead Rising 4 minigolf. I've been encouraging them to beat me. I encourage a lot of people to beat my times if they really want to in a game. Lately, Breaking Fuse has been trying to push Dead Rising. That's fine. Well, it's part of the game as well, Macrid Blue. Like, this game is very much sexuality based in horror. Some bits are a bit tasteless, but most of the game does it pretty well, I'd say. Also, even with CBT failing, we can still have a pretty good run. I still have another minute, even without CBT. So that's good. And that's how I feel, though. Like, hell, when I've beaten Gurahamu, I am hoping he beats me. I really want him to beat my times. I think they'll, like... It's kind of like, hey, we have a good thing going on. When I beat Gurahamu, I didn't at him on Twitter. I just posted my own. If he finds it, he finds it. And I want him to, you know, beat my time. I think he honestly could. I think he's a really good runner. Hell, if he doesn't do it, I'm imagining Swordfish is going to come into the fray and fucking kick my ass. Dude's an amazing runner. Oh, God, what the fuck? I believe it. I believe Alistair. That's fair, Baka. Exactly. It usually depends on the mood, too. And that's the big thing. Hell, I remember back when Nightcry, Chris Naga was going for that. He beat my time. I was actually watching him stream it. I was perfectly fine with that. So here's my examples. Then I know, I remember Juo beat my remothered world record. The man instantly worked for it. He worked hard for that shit, too. Although me being kind of a smartass to Juo, that's a very specific ones. Oh, yeah, Bach. I've been hosting a lot of good Japanese runners. I love the Japanese speedrunning scene. I think it's a really interesting thing, and if I can host more of it, I can. Also, it works quite well because, you know, I'm awake during Japanese hours, so, well, I'm probably going to end up there at some point anyway, because the amount of people I can actually watch when I end my stream is, not the highest, as you can imagine, given that a lot of people tend to be sleeping at late-night hours. But the funny story about the Juo one was just, what's the word? Juo put a physical bounty wanting me to beat it, and I was like, alright, fine, I'll do it. And then he got remothered world record once, collecting his bounty, and then I stopped running the game for a bit. I don't run remothered as much as I used to. Probably mostly because it turned into a loading time meme, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, if I ever get IGT and remothered, I'll be on that shit again very soon. For right now, it's kind of like every now and again we'll do it. But remothered depends. It's not a bad game, it's just loading memes, you know? Fuck, I missed. Thank you. Bounties can be a thing for certain world records. Usually they're put on by specific people is the thing, though. For instance, I mentioned this to Punchy earlier today, and he knew this as well, and I think there's minor regret, but the game Dino Crisis, hold on. Bark, cool.
Good boy.
The game Dino Crisis had a bounty for a while. Also, Super Bowls. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. 5 months.
Hope you and everyone in the chat are doing well.
Hope you're doing well too. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you're doing quite good. And thank you once again for the tier 1. Enjoy the scissors and the emotes. Alright. But bounties will also, Cyrus, how's it going?
Come on.
Bounties will normally go on to a couple of things. 1, new speedrun tech.
Huey.
Hey, no problem, Lucky Duck Reno. Hope you had a good day at work today. Hope all was well. New skips. Could be one instance. Thanks for the follow. As well, you have, let's say, what's the word? A world record stood for a long time and they want someone to get a new world record. This happens a lot with Mario games, really enough. They don't really need it. But, like, Dino Crisis had one, because that was a 10-year-old world record. It normally happens in an attempt to foster competition when it's really difficult to, and it's to give incentive for someone putting in a lot of hard work. That being said, going back into Remothered, for the longest time, the world record holder of that game was Juo. I don't think anyone ever beat Juo either, so he kind of had a dominating field in Remothered. Kind of going back into that, around December, D-Cyrus with the gifted sub from Luna Croft. Luna, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Cyrus. It is much appreciated. Hey, Jigsaw emotes. I love Jigsaw Killer. He's a cool guy. I love his emotes. They're fun. Oh, this ain't bad. We're on a good pace right now. So, at that point, I ended up being able to snag world record for a bit. I collected his bounty, and then we are all good to go. But it'll usually happen in certain circumstances. Depending on the game, it's very specific who's putting it up. Like, people normally are big fans of whatever game it comes into, and it normally is a way to foster competition in said game. Hell, sometimes they'll come in minor games, just because someone wants competition. Hell, I saw some weird games that got brought up in, really weird ones, because they just want more runners, too. It's like, oh, whoever's the best runner to beat my time or come close to it can get this much money, and can be a way of developing a speedrun community. Is it a good way? Take your pick. How's it going, Zanga? Good to see you. Yeah, there they are. But I'd say it really varies. There we go. But that's generally the idea of speedrun bounties. It's not an often thing, but it's something that can come up. How many world records do I have? So I have at least 10 that I'm aware of, but the problem is, every time I get world record, I lose world record.
Huey.
Because the nature of world records is very fleeting. You don't really have the ability to always kind of defend a world record
Huey.
unless you're hardcore grinding only one game. So like on my end, my Clock Tower world record for ascending has been virtually untouched because, well, I'm the main grinder of that category. People don't like that category because, while it's the main speedrun category of the game, it's really difficult.
Come on.
Come on.
Go, Huey.
Good. I get a new world record yet? We got close. The last run just needed CBT to go work, but it didn't. How's launching I've been? I got world record in C ending already. I'm trying to get it in New Game Plus A ending. It's actually looking feasible that any run, as long as we get proper CBT mechanics, can get it. And it's all going to come down to that CBT, though, chats. It's all coming down to CBT. By the way, for anyone who came in that is newer, yes, we are directly referring to cock and ball torture. The finale of this game is cock and ball torture. Correct. I remember I was watching a friend once stream, and I felt bad because it was kind of funny to me, but she kept referring to, hold on, I messed up that movement, but she kept referring to something called cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a really good source of therapy, and it's a really good thing. We had to giggle about it later, but every time I heard CBT and she mentioned CBT is really effective, I was like, oh god, please use the actual turn of phrase, cognitive behavioral therapy. Well, CBT is funny. I can't, you know, I always think about cock and ball torture now when I hear CBT. Because it's funnier that way. Therapy or torture? What if they're both? Are you telling me you want cognitive ball and cock and ball torture? Cognitive ball torture. There you go. How does it work? To my knowledge, like they put you in like a very like in the mood setting for your behavior. Like it's kind of in the whatever it's the behavior's applying to. I don't know the entire thing, but I have a few friends who do it. No, she didn't have balls. She talked about cognitive behavioral therapy and how it helped a lot. It's a genuinely good thing and it does help. She's a very sweet person as well, and we had to laugh about it later with the CBT also standing for cock and ball torture. Correct, Drunken Possum. Cock and ball therapy. Ah, yes. Some people call it torture. Others call it therapy. I mean, it could be a cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't know how good it would be, but technically it can be. But given that the word torture's in there, I don't know how well that's going to work for you, not going to lie. Closed beta test. Ah, yes, the best one. Yeah. Alright, time for this zone. Ah, yeah, CBTT. There you go. You got it. That's perfect. You got it right there. But yeah, going back to the run of Haunting Ground, though, there's a bit of an RNG seed at the end, which requires me to get 4 perfect dick kicks. So if you get all the dick kicks, well, you get the PB. If you don't get the dick kicks, that's bad. You need perfect dick kicking. Try to train your develop. I believe so. Let's go. I can kick this door. No, I can't. Okay, good. Let's go up. That's good. Oh my god, I fucking love that puzzle. Like, this puzzle is really fun to do, but you lose a fuck ton of time if you mess it up even once, so don't do it. Right. Okay, time for Daniela. Daniela has to cooperate. I mean, I had a really good fight on my PB, but at the same time, I can still save way more time if we do this right. So, let's hope for a good Daniela fight. That's what I'll say. I'm glad I just won. I'm glad. By the way, most of my early game is fine. When the run starts getting into CBT and onward, it starts getting a bit rough. Good. Good. It's fun. She's fucking going for it. Jesus Christ. This is bad. This is really bad. That's good. So just one. The final boss, there's two ways of dealing with him. It's bad. Good. You can either hit him with fire, which is the ideal strat and the intended strat. However, on New Game Plus, you can actually kick him in the dick until he dies. And you can get RNG explosions, which will kill him. This is actually really good right now. So we got a good death. But we'll see how this goes. It's been around for a little bit, but yeah, emote only mode's a fun one. It makes it emote only mode in chat. Shit, don't go into panic. Fuck! I might be dead. Come on. I have not actually. I kind of, what's the word? Forgot for a big chunk of it. Also, fucking Daniela, dude. I lost 30 goddamn... So now CBT has to be perfect. This fucking sucks, dude. Well, let's hope the rest of the run goes well, because, well, CBT now has to be perfect. But yeah, I might actually do that, this week. I want to put it on YouTube this time is the only problem. So I might just update on Twitter. Like, doing it on stream is fun, but I feel like a big thing on the on-stream is, like, it's like 2 hours or, like, an hour or so of, like, just talking. I get in a lot of, segues afterward. So I might just do it on, like, Twitter or something, or type them up. But I just need to see also, is going with it. Last time it took me, like, I think a couple of days to go through everything. So it should be good. By the way, that Daniela boss fight's RNG depending on how good Huey's behaving and how mean Daniela's acting. If she's mean, you can't actually win. If Huey's kind of not being mean, you lose time too. That's what I heard. I'd like to say right now for Horror Block, RE3 is definitely going to make it in. That's a hard one to choose though, because RE3, I already know that one. Like, what? You got you, Maxi, you got Mike Wave, and you got Waifu. Like, I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to take Mike Wave, but they're going to make it like kind of what Untitled Goose Game was. Wait, hold on.
Looks like I've no choice.
Cool, got it. They're kind of making it like how Untitled Goose Game was. And they're going to make it so like there's 2 runs of the game, and one's like a bonus or something, I think. I can totally see them doing a bonus for either a harder difficulty or for, like, for the Inferno mode, maybe. Way better, Dark Sky, way better.
Over here.
Cool. Alright, good. These work. Come on, dude. Just step on the fucking platform. Thank you.
Huey,
That's how I'm feeling, Maxie, at least.
go, Huey.
I think it depends on how hard they want to go, though. I could also be mistaken, because I like the idea of the relay, or the... I guess it's the trilogy run. I think it's an interesting concept with Resident Evil, and given that it's only, like, what, 3 hours? It's roughly kind of similar to the Fallout one, so that also has a decent shot. For the safe pick, though, I'd probably go Mike Wave, and then either Hardcore or the Inferno, bonus. I think depending on how they want to go. Or maybe they'll just go with you or waifu, given that you both offered the extra incentive. I don't think Microwave offered anything more than standard. Good runner, but he only offered standard as far as I can tell. Inferno, no coins? From what I can tell, waifu submitted Inferno as the final boss enemy. Which was like a big thing at that, like, that was the big meme. Not so much a meme, it was a really good run. It just, you know... It's more akin to the fact of, what's the word? It was really known to be that difficult. And I gotta see what else goes on there.
Huey.
Come on, Huey. I feel like I'm not even gonna be in Horror Block this time. Like, I feel like they're gonna take, like, fucking We Happy Few. Good kick.
Come on.
Huey's been good.
Come on.
Good. Final enemy is a meme. Is a meme.
Come on.
But I hope your sleep gets better, Dark Sky.
Go. Go. Go, Huey.
This is a good time. This is fun. All good. Shit. Thank you, Huey. As long as Ricardo doesn't show up, we're fine. That was close. I thought I heard the music. How's it going, Santa? Hope you're doing good again. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah. I think I might do those. I might take some time tonight to actually get that list up, because I have a few things I gotta do. Not a bad idea. Especially when we only have a few days before the event. You know, then it could be a fucking clairvoyant. Imagine I pick 5 for 5. I mean, what did I get last time for predictions? For the online marathon, I mentioned both RE7 and Alien Isolation would make it in. Although, in fairness, I didn't want New Game Plus. Although I hardcore called Alien Isolation. Like, I fucking Hail Married that one. I did the Babe Ruth call on that. Did I run RE3 Make It All? I did one run when it started. Because that's the way it goes. And then I've not ran it since. Because that's what I do with the RE3 mix. I'll do the one run to kind of like... Because people ask me when we're going to run it. I'll run it to kind of gauge how it is. If it's fun, keep doing it. If it's not, no. This game is only available on PS2. Shit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Huey, my man. Holy shit. Yeah, Zenga. Japanese PSN's where it's at. It's legit. Doing it right now, in fact. This is the Japanese PSN version of this game, in fact. Which is why I'm able to compete with the world record. I can finally compete with the Japanese runners. Thanks to Kuyo's help, who will help me get the Japanese PSN accounts. And then, as well, Clendaria's for actually, you know, help me get a PS3. She calls it the CPS3 for Clendaria. Clendaria's a sweetheart, by the way. Like, I always give a shout out to her and Kiyo, because they helped me get this game up and running, and I've been loving it since, so it was definitely, you know, well worth, I would say. I'd say it definitely worked out. That baby's gonna fucking gun me down. I can already see it. The problem as well with the GDQ games listing is it's so hard to just scrub through it all, and I might just make like a minor edit onto the ones I already have and put what got removed and what didn't. Like, add on to my existing list so I don't have to, like, retype everything, because I'm kind of worried about that. I'll retype in the games, see what happens. Play Asia? Maybe. Alright, come on. Let's go. I hear that little fucker coming after me. I don't know where he is, though. Alright. I know he's around here somewhere, but I don't know where he is. I know he's... there! On the bottom of the stairs, you kidding me? At least Huey's being a bro right now. Holy shit. Huey's being an absolute bro. Like, holy shit, he has been on point. That little fucker doesn't normally chase you this far. By the way, this run is going to be another run that is dependent on CBT. If we get good CBT, we have a good run. If we get bad CBT, we get bad run. And, I mean, it's a baby to the extent that it's a baby homunculus. So it's a test experiment. But it's not actually human, if that's what you're wondering. Alright, come on. This one was better this time, but it was still not as good because I got grabbed like 3 fucking times. If I didn't get grabbed so much, it would have been way better. They are clones. The homunculi are all clones. By the way, RNG time. Can I get good RNG, please? I'm blessing game. Please bless me. Left. Left. This game has a lot of borrowed RE4 assets, actually, so yeah, it might be, actually. Left. Please work. Wow, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Not the fastest path, but I think we'll take it. Neat. Alright. Time for Ricardo.
Go, Huey.
Fuck. Well, you did it. Cool. Good for you, Huey. Good job. So, Fiona's model is... Fiona, actually. They just entirely used a new model for Fiona. They reused Fiona for RE5 Jill, though. So RE5 Jill actually borrows from this game. Well, this game borrows a lot of assets from RE4. Yeah. But RE5 Jill is this. Alright, good. We got Huey. No damage. Come on, Huey. Just yellow it, boy. Alright, should be following me, I think. Yep. Yeah. This game also has assets from Devil May Cry, I believe. Most of it's in the castle. What is my 5 favorite games, like, of all time? Or do you mean, like, horror games? Because honestly, 5 is hard to pick, man. I got a fuck ton of games I like. Anyways. I think it depends on what you're defining 5 as. Exactly, my top 10 list is 30 games long. Bryce gets it. Top 10 of all time? That's still hard to do, man. There's a lot of games out there. Cool, Huey's following me. This is actually really good RNG. There he is. Because, like, as well, my favorite horror games aren't exactly my favorite games of all time. Like, I love Haunting Ground, but, like, that gets a lot lower of a ranking than I think it does. Also, there's games I genuinely love. There's games I personally love. Like, it hits to a point where it gets kind of weird and limited. Top 10 horror games of all time? Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I don't even remember. Haunting Ground is definitely on there. So is Devotion. Silent 2. I'd have to, like, think about it and write it all down, because there's a lot that I might even forget. I'm like, oh, I love that game. I love RE7. I'll just keep listing games, and if I hit 10, just stop me. There we go. Never Ending Nightmares is up there. That's 5 already, right? It's like 5. And yeah, Coggins, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day so far.
Huey.
Only save one game? Well, I play a fuck ton of League. So, like...
Huey.
Honestly, at that point, I'm really going bang for my buck.
Come on.
Like, at that point, like, come on.
Huey.
Alright, pick something competitive. Like, is this horror game? No.
Come on.
Alright, come on, Huey. There he is.
Come on. Go.
Much better.
Stop. Stop. Go.
Okay. Alien Isolation is pretty damn good. It's up on my high list.
Stay. Go. Go.
Alright, this is good.
Stop. Go.
I got really lucky on that, by the way. Holy shit, he almost fucked it up like 3 times. He almost fucked it up massively. Jesus Christ, Huey. And that was close. That was way closer than it ever had to be. Also, if I get a good Ricardo, this can be a really good run. Can you just give me a good Ricardo, please, Huey? Like, I haven't had one good Ricardo. I never played Mega Man Legends now. LOL is fun, though. I like League. Let's see, what else would be a good game choice for horror? I guess Clock Tower would be up there. Dark Sky. The 2-1 sub for 2 months. Thank you, Dark Sky. It's much
As
appreciated.
promised.
As promised, indeed. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day so far. Well, let's say Silent Hill 2. Wait, did I not say Silent Hill 2 already? I thought I did.
Huey. Go.
Fucking got him! Cool. That was godlike. That was perfect. That was perfect. Alright, now all I have to do is... Chat. Guess what? We're back to CBT. It is time for CBT again. Oh god. Why do all these runs come down to CBT? Come on. Does every speedrun need to be decided with CBT? It is time for CBT. Like, I've gotten so many good runs going into Ricardo, by the way. Like, Daniela fucked this one up. Like, Daniela's causing me to be dependent to CBT. I don't want to be dependent on CBT. I've heard about Siren. Huh. So let's try this out right now. Cock and ball torch from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, wikipedia.org. Exactly. It is that time, Geo, for CBT. I gotta book it, by the way. We gotta book it. Although, I think one of my... Also, Fearcube, you missed me saying positive things about you. Because I was talking about world records and speedrunning and the general ideal of competition and all that. There we go. You missed the positivities that were blessed and not cursed. Once again. I bet I'm glad he did. Cube isn't fucking insane in all the games he plays. This is the very Cube I was talking about earlier, chats. I mainly mentioned that you're pretty much like a madman on the scene and pretty much are all natural in terms of competition, and it's a really neat thing to see. And when you hop into a game, you become a pretty genuine community member pretty fucking quick, which is a good thing. I was also telling the story of, I think when you popped into my chat to first like watch me do spookies, and then you found like the new skip like literally the day after that stream. and I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. I got a lot of respect for the cube. I always have positive things to say. And Little Nightmares 2 will be fun. I'm gonna grind that out when that comes out. Apparently, I'm gonna be one of the mods again for that game. Although my moderation of Little Nightmares is mostly just, you know, giving people rolls and making sure no one fucks up. But yeah. Right now, we're all dependent on CBT. Let's go. It's all gonna come down to Lorenzo's cock and balls. I hope they explode, man. That's all I'm gonna say. As opposed to the bad ones, I don't really know any bad ones. But Joe, from my knowledge of Australian people, if they're calling you a cunt, that's a good thing. If you're not getting called a cunt, that's a bad thing. A tombstone pizza? Good question. I don't want to compete in CB2 at Juo. That sounds not kosher. Exactly. Exactly. It's like saying buddy or mate. To my knowledge, anyway. We're performing it. Lorenzo's gonna be the receiver of the CBT. Yeah. Alright, it's coming, chat. Depends on the context. Makes sense. Alright, let's go. If I just get a goal, if I just get my PB, we can get this right now. It's like Roche pretty much kicking each other in the dick until they die. Well, yeah, Griffin, in the US, it's a much more, bad word. In Australia, though, it's pretty commonplace. Alright, we gotta fucking book it, chat. Yeah. You believe? We're gonna believe in the CBT. We're almost at the end of this run. Also, you'll learn very quick why they call it CBT. Like, there's a reason. It's not just me just pulling the name out of my ass for the meme. No, there's a big reason why it's referred to in this game as the CBT strap.
Come on.
Cool, good.
Come on.
Alright, let's go. Alright, it's time for CBT. It's similar, Juo, except this time it's actually with your foot. It's pretty much the same one. You live in England? Jesus. Alright. Yep. You kick him in the dick until he dies. Oh yeah, it's time for CBT. Let's go. Let's go. Kick him in the dick! Please blow up. Please blow up. 1. Missed. Please blow up. Come on. Come on. Blow up. Kick him in the dick. Blow up. 2. A few more. 2 more, come on. 2 more, come on. Come on. Come on. Stop being futile. Oh, yeah, Roll Record's dead. That's fine. We'll get a good PB, but still. There it is. Of course, it's right there. Fuck off. What? What are you doing? Don't do that. Barely missed it, by the way. That's fine. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is barely not it. This fucking sucks, man. This is so close, too. If the CBT was just a little bit more efficient, we would have had it. We just need a little bit better CBT. Nah. That's fine. 101.10. Okay. So, by the way, for anyone wondering, if Daniela went correctly, I would have had world record. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord, that felt good. That felt so good.
Thanks, Hugh.
I had a neck crack. I'm tired. It wasn't well hung? Apparently not. It was. I've been no wonders. No, my neck crack was good, man. It was so fucking good. Yeah, that happens. I mean, I was 13 seconds off world record. 13. Yep. By the way, when I started streaming today, my old PB was a 106. Just to mention. Dude, we can totally get this. I'm grinding this shit out. I probably another day. There's gonna be a new backup game. I had some good fucking runs tonight. The CBT just needs to work out.
Huey.
That's all that needs to happen. Yep, 13 seconds. Well, it's very little, like, watch. Where did it all go downhill? If Daniela wasn't such a dick, we would have gotten it. You see, I'm not blaming the CBT entirely, because look at this one. I haven't done GDQ predictions yet. I actually talked about it during when that happened, but I'm probably gonna get those done soon. I'll probably just post about it on Twitter. Like, I'll post about it like a shorter thing and just talk about the ones that I think will have a shot. And then I'll post my findings and all that. Or I might make it a YouTube thing. We'll see. I actually still need to check all that out. Well, yeah, but like, as well, this one's been kind of weird and all the prep. As well, I've technically some of the games still aren't on the list because Night Trap still hasn't shown up for me. By the way, not a bad run, I suppose. I mean, a 101.10 is literally 13 seconds off the world record. And if I didn't lose it during Daniela, that would have been a world record. Meaning, I'll get world record in probably the next few streams of me running this game. Like, you know how many runs we've gotten that have been this good? Like, look. You know how many runs have worked out with this? A lot of them. We've been having a lot of 101. This is the second 101 I've ever gotten today.